33-year-old young man who died from ITP. Got together as a family to work through the grief of losing Patrick. And what they decided to come up with is what's called the DAISY Award. And DAISY stands for diseases attacking the immune system. But really more importantly, what DAISY stands for is a way to say thank you, not only to the nurses who take care of Patrick, but across the U.S. to say thank you to the nurses who take care of patients all over. And so what we're going to do today, there's over 7,000 nurses who've been recognized as recipients of the DAISY Award. You are Mercy St. Mary's first recipient.
So you're 7,001.
We have a lot of stuff we're going to do right now. The first is the certificate.
I got it.
Latoya, we all need your new cell phone number. You're getting worried. This is a certificate that says the DAISY Award for Extraordinary Nurses. This award is presented to Latoya Rogers in deep appreciation of all you do, who you are, and the incredibly meaningful difference you make in the lives of so many people. Congratulations. That's one thing. The next is, you're going out of order.
I'm sorry.
You know, nurses are very traditional, and one thing that we hold very dear is pins. And so you have a DAISY pin for your ID badge. And I think what's most important is to know how this comes about.
You okay?
No.
There's tissue in there.
Oh, there is.
Maybe you cried too.
I know it.
This comes from patients and families. Okay? I don't want to pick it.
I know. Uh-oh. Oh, Jeff. I just put my glasses. Latoya, you certainly are a special nurse, and we are so blessed to have you and our patients. And this is what some of the families have said. You will not or cannot begin to understand how valuable Latoya is to this hospital. I don't know her personally, but just from those few days of my stay in the hospital and her tender, loving care, it seems as if I have known her for a lifetime. Please rest assured that my family and I thank St. Mary's Mercy, and especially Latoya Rogers, for taking such good care of me while I was a patient there. Mrs. Rogers took care, this is another family. Mrs. Rogers took care of my mom. She went over and beyond her call of duty. My mama was very uncooperative and would only adhere to Mrs. Rogers' request. Mrs. Rogers was very, very patient. She was also very tender and compassionate toward us and my mom. Mrs. Rogers was also nice and professional to our family when it came to explaining her medications and every treatment she gave to my mom. We truly appreciate a nurse with Ms. Rogers' compassion, professional, kind, and conscientious character. We need more nurses like Ms. Rogers, who was very attentive to the care of our loved one.
Best ballot box, so your patients came up and wrote those and put them in.
And we have one more thing.
Coolest thing.
This is what's called a healer's touch sculpture. And this is hand carved by the Shona Tribe in Zimbabwe. They have 19 artists. These are one-of-a-kind, hand-carved, and really it is a symbol of how the Zimbabwe tribe views a healer in their community, the perspective, which I think is the same way we perceive our nurses and hold you so important to our patients and our families.